Friendship! What is friendship and what is it like to having a friend? How do you maintain? Is it like one block at a time? How easy is being friends with somebody? Well, let's find out. You got a friend in me. You got a friend in me. Now, friends. What is it like to having a friend? What is it what it takes? Don't be jealous by someone else's friendship. After all, when it comes to building a friend, it has to have like-minded interests to connect them, or a common goal, or something that further bridges the connection. But of course, if you're trying to get friends for many friends, understand quality is better over quantity. What does that mean? Having one too many friends. Tell me, do you even know who they are? Do they know who you are? Just because you have something of a popular doesn't really mean you really know them. You say you're friends with them on a list or something, but that is a list. What I mean, an actual friendship, something that bridges gaps, something that you have further connection. And we're going to talk about quality friends, none of the I have 10,000 friends and they give me too many likes. And that can be quite desolate. Reasons because there is no connections besides your popularity. There's no other connection. Just whatever you say, whatever comes out. So, it could be either the mindless drones or someone that you can connect and have a deeper meeting. What do I mean by deeper meaning? Something that's what I said earlier. Quality. Having a trust. Something to run into. Someone you can trust and say, I have this going on. Can you please help me? And they can help. Or at least hear you out. Someone that can care for you. Someone you can bond with. Something that you can do things together. Have fun. Cry. Be happy together. Feeling an array of emotions together. That is what friends are about. But understand there's different levels of friendship. Different levels. What do you mean by different levels? I thought when you're a friend, you're a friend. No. You already know, besties, best friends, something of close friends. I mean, you're not going to trust a friend that you just met off a street, quote unquote, with your kids, your social security number, your address, doxing. Get to the point. Oh, that is the point. You don't trust them because you don't know them as much. So that you don't know them as much, so your trust cannot build. The less you know, the less you can build upon trust. And I think I already talked about trust in one of the other videos, but this one is about friendship. And I do mean friendship. And of course, there is another state that also branches off from being actual friends. Actually becoming actual bonding of actual family members. But that is of a different story and a different topic. But then there's the other branch. Someone of a love interest. Something to get down and dirty. But that's not what I mean. This is not what this is about. We're talking about friendship. The first step before any of that. All that has to start one block at a time. One block at a time. For each block has to connect, or they can be disconnected and fall on the ground. And I do mean that because when it falls on the ground, he just leaves it in a big mess. And when it's a mess, can you rebuild? But do you have to have the patience to rebuild? Can you actually rekindle that to actual friendship? But of course, I'm just going to ramble a bit stuff because I don't get no comments from the down below. But as all determines on the success of any of my videos. But I will putting a little shameless plug because I don't really get the likes, the subscription, because I'm doing this. My knowledge, my point of view, my edits, even though this is really not much of edge. This is just me spearing out my point of view of my profession that I have learned, and I'm sharing it. There's no point in sharing when no one is listening. So I'm doing this in mid-video, so that way I say like, subscribe, because I don't see it. I am very serious about it. Because I don't know when the next one I'm going to make, but I do have a list of topics, but I have to be motivated to do this, to give the right amount of energy to actually bring and share the very knowledge to you. But if there's no you, why should I even bother? Anyway, moving on. Friendship. Friendship. How do you friend? Friend. Really, how do you friend? How do you friend? It can be as easy or as complicated as you want, really. It's really matching your preference to another. And make sure not having too much. Do not lay out trust all at once, which is understandable. Take your time in learning. But sometimes, friendship can blossom in a rapid pace. And sometimes that friendship that is in a rapid pace, you have to keep that rapid pace. But understand that not everybody can do that. But usually if it's a rapid pace, because it's like a missing part of you. Something that you have the very like mindset. You almost alike. But of course, I'm nothing like that. I don't have anyone of a rapid... No. I'm a bit of a different person. But that's not what it's about. I am not about me. This is about friendship. So, when you're in the fast pace, learn when to slow down because it can and will come crashing. Because you have to assess every step. Take your time. But if you're slow, at least you're taking your time, piecing together just to build. And built and built. Because if you want your so-called friend that you just met to do what you want to do, it doesn't work that way. Because some friendship is a give and take. Some friends would just take. Some would give. But it has to be a fine line, a neutral agreement between both. And what do I mean by that? Some don't mind just giving, and that's it. But understand, it's not going to grow any further if you just keep on taking. You have to give. Friendship is built on give and take. If you keep on taking, it ain't going to go nowhere. Because if you keep on taking, you're placing. But the other person don't see what you're placing. You place. You don't know what they're making. They only see you as that. So it does not foster, it does not grow. You want friendship to grow. Unless you're fine for what they are, that's fine. You can have it that way. But understand that it's not going to grow. Give and take. It has to be give and take. If you do not give, you're just going to be in a loop. A loop, in fact. A very loop that doesn't go beyond that circle. And all you see is take. Though they don't mind. Or if they may end up being hurt. You thought of that? Because you took too much. And they think you're not their friend. You thought of that? Feedback within amongst friendship. This is how you are in this relationship. This is why it's give and take. You have to know the status between friends. Well, we're still friends. No, I just put up with you and you just keep on taking from me. I bought you a Switch that other time, and I wanted to play games with you. But you complain about being, I don't know, bored and uninterested for things that I help buy for you. Yes, this is a personal story that I have done with somebody, and if they are watching this, I'm sorry. Yes, I am apologizing because I thought I read wrong in that friendship. And when you read wrong in that friendship and you go to a different direction, and you're the one who's steering it, who's at fault? Not the one who takes, the one who gives. Oh, the one who gives too much. Oh, I be naive if I don't understand the other. Understand the feelings of the other. Give and take. Give and take. Give and take. You can't just keep on giving and expect they're going to like you. It doesn't work that way. It does not. And if you keep on taking, it doesn't work that way either. Give and take. Give and take. That's what it is. And it's not about 50-50. You can give a lot and receive little, because that determines on the person an agreement. But it is always a give and take. And I say this because I know my fair share of friendship, and I do know about relationships. Because the thing I know is through all the years of the military that I've taken in the very goddamn training that I know, is relationship skills and relationship intelligence, in which I actually did score quite high on. But that's enough about me. Let's talk about the friendship. How do you maintain? How do you maintain? You don't keep on thinking of yourself. You have to think of the we, the us. Especially the more people they are, the more of the friend group I'm saying. Everybody has to be in agreement. Give and take. Give and take. Seriously. Place your blocks. Decide what you want to build together. Decide how. When. And to maintain that, it's just a repeat. Give and take. Friend status. How am I? And how and not just saying a flat out, give me status. No. We're talking about it's simple. Real simple. I appreciate you. You are a good friend to me. That's it. You say give the words of affirmation, and hopefully you get something in return. You don't ask, like, what am I as your current friend? Am I your best friend? Can I be your bestie? Can you be my family? No. I assure you, stronger bonds are better when it's give and take and built in a solid foundation, not just keep on building into the point the whole thing collapse. And they will collapse, and they have its weak points just because you keep on either taking or giving. And it does not matter what kind of relationship you're in. It is a give and take. And this is a factual thing. I even looked into this, like quite a bit of studies on that whole college research, blah, blah, blah. Look at it yourself. I'm not going to link it. The internet's the thing. Because it goes back on my fucking first video. The amount you know is an amount you can do. Because if you don't know your friend, you don't know what to do with your friend. And then you, yourself, don't know how to be a friend or know how to maintain your friend. Of course, there's a multitude on how to be friends, and everybody's like, oh, find similar interests, and you can. There's other ways. But this one's about maintaining. I feel like I should talk about one more point, but I'm running. Well, I guess just a little overview. Start with common ground. See what you can build together, do you have the same ideas? If not, what other ways you can bridge over that friendship? Just because someone seems cool, i.e. a popper fur or whatever, how are you going to close that gap? You might be shy. I get it. I used to be that. I'm not shy. I used to be an introvert. But times have changed. It's been a little over a year, maybe not being an introvert. Or maybe it's a few months ago. I don't know. I just realized that a few months ago, so. Because I'm outspoken and all that. And I have a great big balls of steel now. But, seriously. You gotta speak up. Words. Communication. How do you communicate? That's not what this is about. I'm talking about if you're having lack of communication, there's other ways to connect. Which is why I say similar interests. This is why VR chat is a wonderful thing. Like, plenty of things. Just go to a furry hideout, find other ways to draw people in. Similar interests, like mine. It's like cool avatar. You can start with that. Icebreakers. Oh, what is that? Icebreakers is something that helps to bring down the tension. It cools and breaks down the ice and thaw out and see the goodness of the actual conversations. Oh, yeah. But I am not going to go into too much about icebreakers because there's quite a bit of things about it. All right, that's another video. As far as... I think that's going to leave it as that. This video has gone long enough. But, seriously. Seriously, on the like, share, and comment, I'm not gonna... I hate saying that. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. I hate it. Because I put video out there. What does any of my efforts mean if I'm just pushing it out? Messages are there, but I can only do so much because I can understand the frustration of the old burnout, which is also a good topic, burnout. And if for some reason I mention a question, say it in the damn comments. Say something. I mean, I missed something, and that's fine. I want to hear it now. I'm all ears. I've been replying to comments, and I guess this is why I say a shout out to Dilu, who's probably commenting or already commented. One can only go so far. Anyway, until next time, have a great day. Bye-bye! Bye. That's kind of crit. That's kind of... Not gonna lie. 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 Oh my god, that was cringe. I don't even do that.